sent the prayer up to the Lord. I told him to let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue, don't get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race that made merchandise out of my abuse. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round, take round, take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth. Nigga, cool zone. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sin, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with the weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know two things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that means? Fall on his age. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Lonely one west. Say what? Lonely one west. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on,
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move it coast. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my double. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Woo, keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, this is salt. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it coast shit. Cause if they make the wrong move it coast. Hey! One way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my double.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's one west. You can check the residency. I reside where soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on his beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers
like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping, kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you do in life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they said they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach. Cause if they make the wrong move, it post. See me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my devotion.
Outside, you in the crib, but the ball outside. I get it on outside, from the dust to the dawn outside. So in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword's drawn outside. This next caliber, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside. Cannonball, wrecking shit. Rocket bombing like the president. I remain strong. I show you exactly what we do. That's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent, chain on, hella bent, throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the braids in, shades on, made men, cause we put in work to start the earth until it caves in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid when we about to leave the sword, the stone, nigga, we warriors. Hardcore, track the pride, and let the Hebrew speak, nigga, general eyes. And we talk to super heavy, nigga, that's the surprise. With all scripture, street talk, word, the captain, the God, nigga, we blazing, ripping the mic with all facts, doing the knowledge to the max, till we cracking the pavement. UPK, y'all the one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's Harlem, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, you call them plug, and that's real. Oh, I get the cat tie, or they not of my kind. I get the order that is handle kind, not the one kind. Without it out in my mind, I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody come get the they should probably resign. There's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but they take some. Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now.
Hey, but we're gonna do a breakdown on Genesis
I remember Ryan back in the days when
chapter 31 verse 34.
I'm done with that calling shit, I repented. And they bomb proof the proof every time I'm out to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth and I'm defended. And I get my second win just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside. It's a war going on outside. You in the crib with the ball outside. I get it on outside. From the dust to the dawn outside. So in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside. My sword's drawn outside. This next caliber, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside. I get it on outside. You in the crib with the ball outside. I get it on outside.
Nobody's safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762, slip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still a break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for that bullshit. Kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall. Something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true too. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transform the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your calories. Courage of King David, battling like a Maccabees. Find out who you think that nigga fought to uncandidly. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty, take it they hate it savagely. I try leaving rap alone, but I guess that this happened. Keep you grounded like gravity in the field, but it's damage. Horror, I see calamity. Scar you up with my family. Mumble rappers be mad at me. Fuck them up in they faculty. They words sweet, sit in they mouth and causing cavity. Yeah, it's so cool. None of you suckers worry.
None of war going on outside. You in the crib with the ball outside. I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside. So when I'm on outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside. My sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, your banner be all outside. Cause it's a war outside. I get it on outside. You in the crib but the ball outside. I get it on outside.
All right, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakathon to the brothers, Yahweh Shemal Athon by Shem Yahushua to the sisters. Hold on 1 second, I forgot to turn the arrow. I don't know what I was doing. There we go. All right, Shalom, Yahweh Shemal Athon by Shem Yahushua to the sisters, okay? Isupk started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana, not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite groups, okay? Since 1969, the Isupk has been teaching Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians their true heritage, okay? Their culture, okay? And part of that culture is your language, and that is called the Lashawan Qadash, the holy tongue, okay? That's what we get into every Friday night. Okay, we go ahead and break it down and try to make it, more understandable for brothers and sisters, okay? Read and understand this Hebrew. So with that, Sharat is out. What we got going on in the chat? Go ahead and give whoever's in the chat, go ahead and give them a shout out.
Ghana Wakan. We got a shout out to Wapara Banyum. Shalom Yahweh Shemal Shem Yahushua checking in. We got shout out to Salaki, if I mispronounce your name. Shakala Johnson. Yahweh Shemal Shem Yahushua checking in from Orlando. Shout out to Princess Ra'ai UPK. Checking in from Duval. Sister checking in from Duval. Shout out to Shayara. And we got Chance Zimmerman. Shout out to Chance in the chat.
Well, sorry, Curtis. Anybody trying to jump in live?
If anybody want to jump in live, you know what to do. Hit that link. Hit the StreamYard link. It's on the top of the chat. Hit that StreamYard link and jump in live with us. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, sorry, Christ. All right, so we're going to go through the characters real quick. Okay, that's associated with the Hebrew. Okay, 1 second here. If we're going to be getting into the book of Genesis, we're going to break down a couple of scriptures in the book of Genesis. Okay. To show brothers and sisters how, this Hebrew works.
Salaki, sir.
Yo.
You still got that? The YouTube is still up on the screen.
Oh, okay. Okay. Water.
No sweat.
Boom. Okay. All right, so we're going to get into the book of Genesis, chapter 31 and verse 34. Okay. We're going to be teaching this tonight all across Israel, okay, in the Isupk. Okay. Okay. I might have that a little close. So what I'm doing is I'm putting up that, I'm writing that scripture. I'm on the board right now, and we'll get into it. Okay. Okay. Like for the handwriting, I know it's not the best, okay? Okay. I might run out of room. Okay.
Sean, what's going on, Hebrew?
Hey, y'all listen to the
Hey, Shalom, Yabashim Yashabak. What's going on off-site is on?
Shalom, y'all about some yourself with the sir. What's going on? I'm chilling. If I could, while you doing that, if you want me to, I'll give the shout outs to the people in the chat.
I think Sharatazar just did that.
Oh, okay. So lucky for my tardiness.
No sweat, no sweat. We're going to be doing the book of Genesis, chapter 31 and verse 34. So if you want to go ahead and grab it on your app or whatever, we'll break it down, all the words and, and all the, meanings and how they are associated. And, some of the words have, certain characters that are added to the root word and stuff like that. We'll go through all that. Okay.
What you wanted in the Hebrew? That's what you're writing up there?
Yeah, and the Assyrian, okay? Because, you know, that's how it is on the app or whatever.
Right.
I don't have enough room to write it, you know, in both the ancient and the Assyrian. So
Right.
we'll just go through it in the Assyrian, okay? Anybody got any questions at all about anything? Just go ahead and type it in, okay? We'll try to address the question, okay? We're in the book of Genesis, chapter 31, verse 34. Let's see if I can get that up there. Any questions, type them in. We'll try to help you out, answer the question if we can. If not, we'll get the answer. Give them a few more minutes, see if we can get somebody in here, you know, trooper, young man, sister, somebody who want to try to go ahead and read this, what we got on the board, see how they can handle it. Okay. I know it kind of all looks bunched together, so let me do this to try to outline each word. Okay. That's a word. That's a word. That's a word. That's a big one. There you go, and there you go. There you go. Here. Here. And here. Okay. And here. There's another one. That's a good one right there. And then, right? Okay, got that. And that. All right. Right. What we got going on? Shabbat is up.
Nothing in the chat so far. Nothing new.
Okay.
Everything look open steady.
All right. Give them a few more minutes, and then I'll let you go ahead and read it, Sharatazat. You got it pulled up on your app?
Makan, sir.
All right, just hold tight. And then we'll start breaking it down word for word and, you know, going through it or whatever. After we once you read it, I'm going to have to take it down off the board. And then we'll just go word for word and break it down. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the wop right here, you know, I'm sure it's saying and or something like that. You know what I mean? But we'll go through it. All right, all right. Can we see the board clearly on the live stream?
Con. It's too
Okay. All right, so bubbity. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and read it for him, Shawatazat, and take your time when you're reading it, okay? And try to, emphasize all the characters and sounds, you know what I mean? I know you're a real good reader, so, but just take your time, go slow, and let them hear you read this verse, okay?
Con, sir.
Go on.
No sweat. All right. The book of Genesis, chapter 31 and 34 in the Hebrew. Why recall? So you want me to separate them or just read it?
No, yeah, just read, but kind of go slow.
All right, no sweat. Why recall? La Quaka. Ah. Ha. Thara. Yum. Wa. The. Sha. Mum.
Slacky.
Come on, sir.
All right, so when you see this little dash up high like that,
Come on.
I think that's connecting. Let me see. Hold on.
Yeah, Khan, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that connects those words. It's like when we read in the prayer, when we say commanded during Yohana, we say Matazab Ya'ah Alawak. Those two words are connected like that.
Right.
So
and that's something I've actually noticed we do when we're reading every Saturday. We should be, that's one word, okay?
Right.
That should be one complete word, not ak, and then, so you got to kind of go ak, ha, tara, payam, you know what I mean?
Right.
You hear what I'm saying, Shawatazat?
Con, sir.
All right, most high Christ. So, if you could, pick it up right here, okay, and let them see you, hear you do that.
All right, con. Where is it? Okay. Ah, ha, tha, rapayum. Wa, tha, shamam. Bakar. Ha, gamal. Wa, tha, shab. Al Yahum. Wa Ya Mashash. Laban. Af Call. Ha Ahol.
Okay, Salakia.
Come on, sir.
Right, so that I know it's a long one, but it should have been ak, call, ha, ahal. You know what I mean? You got to try to make that one, you know what I'm saying? One continuous, word.
No
sweat. Yeah.
Ah Call. Ha Ahol. Wa La Ma Taza'a.
That's it. The water. No saying Christ. Sound like that's what we're gonna be saying tomorrow. That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
What's that? All right, Tazal?
Nah, I was saying, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Right. So, read it in the English, Mike Tazar.
Conan O'Con, the book of Genesis, chapter 31, verse 34, in the English. Now, Rachel, I had taken the image and put them in the camel's furniture.
Wait a minute. Start over.
It's like the book of Genesis, chapter 31, verse 34. Now, Rachel had taken the images and put them in the camel's furniture and sat upon them. And Laban searched all the tent, but found them not. That's it.
Is that Laban or Laban?
Laban.
I don't know why I remember it, Laban. Laban. Okay. No sweat. All right. So that's it. Okay. Basically, Isaac, right? Isaac loved Rachel. Okay. Isaac worked what he worked.
Jacob.
Yes, like Jacob worked 14 years.
14, yeah, 7 for each.
Right?
Right.
Right. He worked 14 years for her dad so he could marry her, okay, and take on the responsibility of, guiding and raising her for the rest of her days, okay? And when they left, you know what I mean, Rachel, she wanted more than what her pops gave him, right?
Right.
So she took some things, you know what I mean? And, her husband did not know about it, okay? So she hid him. It's furniture, it's called here, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much what happened with that short little verse right there, okay? Jacob on his way to raise a nation, okay? And, he got 2 wives, okay? You know what I mean? How you think he has so many kids? You know what I'm saying? Take more than one woman. That's raising, a nation. So, okay. So I'm gonna take this down. Okay, and then we'll go into it word for word and break it down, break the words down, how they're used. Okay, the meaning of each word. Okay, and so forth, or what have you. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to take this down right now. Okay. Okay.
Shout out to young man Mario in the chat. You know what I mean? And get them likes up, Israel. Get them likes up, man. We got 9 people in the chat, and we only got 1 like. Let's get them likes up.
That's it. So when somebody type in Hebrew or something like that, our school, you know what I mean, pops up. So that, what Officer Thalashab say, the algorithms or what have you, how that makes it work where, our school gets get more notification, okay, in the earth, which, that's what this is all about. That's what we're doing here, trying to raise Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians from the dust, okay? And the only way you're going to do that is to have laws, statutes, and commandments. Can't be a lawless nation, okay? You can't have no laws, okay, and have a, you know what I mean, a society, okay? So you can't have, what kind of language you gotta have, okay, in your society, and, you know, the language that the Lord gave us. That's, you know what I mean, everything. That's what we're doing, okay? Giving our people back their culture, okay? All right. Okay, so the first word is recall, okay? Ka, and la, okay? Recall, okay? Let's see what we got going on. Recall, okay? Okay, so we got recall, okay? The at the beginning there, okay? Let me grab my other notes. Slovakia. That's pulled out already.
If I could, sir, I want to piggyback on what you were saying.
Go ahead.
If I could, Itazab, if you don't mind, Baba Kasha, you know that precept, the pure language? Well, I think he fell off. You with me?
I gotta do something real quick and be right back.
All right, no sweat. Let me piggyback off what you were saying. Zephaniah chapter 3 and 9. We'll pull that.
Zephaniah 3 and 9.
Piggyback off what you were saying. Zephaniah chapter 3 and 9. The Most High said, "For then will I turn to the people a pure language." So that language is the Hebrew, the Lashawan Qadash, the Paleo Hebrew, your ancient tongue, Israel, that they may all call upon the name of the Most High, to serve Him with one consent. You understand? So the Lord said the Most High said that He's gonna turn that pure language. The language that you speak right now is not pure. You understand? Like Itazab usually say when he's reading in the Hebrew, when he's reading in the English, he says the bastard tongue. You know what I'm saying? That's a bastard tongue that you speak. You understand? That comes from, like, the English language is a Japhetic language. It's not your language. It's Esau, Edomites. It's the oppressor's language. So your language, Israel, is pure. The Most High says in Zephaniah chapter 3 and 9. So this Hebrew that you're learning is the pure language. You understand? That's all I have, sir.
Nah, no sweat. Water for that. Okay.
If I could.
Go ahead.
The same way that them clicks and clacks that the Africans do is the same thing. It's a bastard tongue. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like the Lord created everything. He created those languages, right?
God.
He gave them their language.
Right.
He gave them their land. But the pure language and land, you know what I mean? What his people been set apart, they're holy. So he's giving them something pure, okay?
Right.
Okay. And that's like the brother Sharatazah said, that's the Hebrew, okay? That's that original tongue, okay?
Right.
Most High Christ.
You know what I mean? The Most High, man, everything he gives us is pure, man. The food we eat, you understand, is pure. The Levitical law, dietary law is pure. Like he said, we're a holy people, set apart, man. You know what I mean?
If I may, sir.
Go ahead.
Just another precept to go along with what the officer brought up. Jeremiah 17:4. You know what I mean? Because there's a reason why we don't speak Hebrew, and when we like as a nation, we tell brothers and sisters in the world our names, that the Lord gave us,
Right.
and they're distraught about it. You know what I mean? Like it's like something different, and I hear it all the time. Oh, that's a unique name. That's different. Stuff like that. And it's all because we were cut off from knowing our language and knowing our power. You know what I'm saying? So in Jeremiah 17:4, it says, "And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee.
Mm-hmm.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever." You know what I'm saying? Like the Most High is angry with us. And that's why, we're the only ones that fit these curses. Every other nation, me and Officer Ratazar, we walking in the mall, you know what I'm saying? We got the Dawadas on, and, we talking to each other, just chilling. Some devil walks up and like, you'll speak Hebrew? Like you know what I'm saying? What's going on? Okay.
Man, what you bringing that story up is so crazy because I think about it dang near every time I'm driving to the school to teach this pure language, okay? And I was thinking about the day, and I was like, man, we need to make some kind of clip. We'll have like an Edomite said, just that thing you just said in the way he said it,
Yeah, with that.
or whatever, and then and then we'll, what I mean, like go from there and just showing us speaking it and
Right.
breaking it down and learning it and teaching it. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely, you know what I'm saying. That's definitely, you know what I mean. Cold blooded. There, what you're saying.
Come on. Yeah, like we was the ones cut off from our heritage. Like Esau, his heritage is stealing everybody else's heritage. You know
Right. Right.
That's
So the Lord said he will be a vagabond.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
that's why he don't have an inheritance according to scriptures. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. All right. But yeah, that's all I want to bring up.
Nah, Most High Christ. Most High Christ. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull up my notes. Bubbity.
And my bad, but just to give some more clarity on it, like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's why the scripture that Officer Shirazazah just read is important. You know what I'm saying, it's saying that he was going to bring it back, bring our pure language back again. Why? Why did he have to bring back the pure language? Because we lost it. We got discontinued from it. You know what I mean? So
right.
Exactly. Perfect precept. Most High Christ.
Like you tell you ask a Negro where you from, you know what I'm saying? They tell you ask them what's your nationality, they tell you they're color. Like Negro, the language you speak is not even your language. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
right. You're not a color, you know what I mean?
Right. You're not a color. You ain't African American. You ain't Puerto Rican, Haitian, or you understand? And come on, Israel, get it together, man.
That's, you know what I mean? That's the job that we have taken on, the responsibility that as an officer in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, you have taken on the office of overseeing the Lord's chosen people.
Right.
Okay. Bubbly. I'm looking for my notes. That shows the prepositions and stuff like that. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the first word, okay, in that verse is wa recall, okay? The root word, okay, there's a root word here, okay? Recall, which means Rachel, okay? So the wa, okay, the wa is, it can mean in or now, okay? It's the same thing. You got those notes, Sharatazah or Isazah?
Con.
Okay, most of it first. Okay, so that's the first word. Okay. Wa, recall. Okay, the root word is recall, which is Rachel. The wa at the beginning is in or now. Okay. Okay, and so it says now at the beginning of the verse. Okay. Now Rachel. Okay. So they're telling you now she did this. Okay. Or, and she did this. Okay. All right. Anybody got any questions as I'm going along? Just put it in the chat. We'll work it out for you. Okay. So the first word, wa, recall. Okay. Root word is recall. Okay. Which means Rachel. Okay. The wa at the beginning means end or now. Okay. Now, Rachel. Okay. Okay. We're going to move to the next word. And obviously, Sharatazah, y'all got something, you know what I mean? Just go ahead and jump in, okay?
Con.
Okay, what's the next word? La Quaka. Okay. La Qua Ka and Ha. Okay. La Qua Ka. La Quaka. La Quaka. Okay. Okay, the root word is la quaka without the ha. Okay.
La Quack.
La quack. La quack. Okay. La quack. Okay. Quack would be taken. Okay. Okay. Let's see, bubbly, before, after. After, okay. So the ha after la quack, how would you say that, Shiratazah? La quack.
Khan, you saying it right? That's the word. Laquak.
Right. Okay, so the ha at the end of that. See if I can find that ha.
Salaki Adawan.
Go ahead.
I got ha as the.
When it's at the end?
Khan. I got ha as the.
Okay.
Like pertaining to. Salakia, not pertaining to, but it says ha as the. That's what I have. It
Okay, so it's making, but right now we're looking at it and it's making it past tense. Okay, hold on.
okay.
Future tense, past tense. Okay. Wow. Okay, right. Is the, but that would be, that's when you put the at the beginning of a word, Shiratazah.
Khan.
You put the at the beginning of a word, it means the, okay? It makes it, but right here we have it at the end.
Salakia, sir, at the end of the word, it'll make it a possessive, but it'll be like her. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Right. So it's the root word is taken, and you put the ha on the end of it. Okay, and it's telling you, like you said, it's possessive. She took it. Had taken. Okay. This is basically saying she is making it possessive. It's not just saying taken. It was who took it. the first word before that was recall. Recall took it. The ha makes it possessive. Had taken. Recall, had taken. The ha.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a feminine adjective.
Right. Okay. Let me see. It's making it possessive, but like Itazab said, it's a feminine. Okay, it's a she. But not only is it a she, we know it's recall. Okay.
Because it's past tense. Like,
right.
This is referring to her.
Right. This is telling you she took it. That's taking it. Okay. It was taken by who? Her. Recall. Like Itazab said, what'd you say, Itazab? It's a possessive.
It's a feminine adjective.
A feminine adjective, okay?
Right. Well, yeah, like when you add the ha at the end.
Right.
And then some words are and when you put the ha at the beginning of some words, it makes it a masculine pronoun, right? Like, well, like hawa'a is he, right? But haya'a would be she.
Right.
Right. So the ya'a is like she, but you put the ha in front of it.
So yeah, so what we're saying is there's gonna be a few different ways to use these characters and adjectives and also in right, like in prepositions, okay? Basically, we use these certain symbols and sounds to show relationship to like a person or a thing, okay? Okay, so the root word was laquak, okay, which means taken. Okay, the ha at the end basically is telling you who took it. It was a she, a feminine, okay, adjective. Okay. All right, so we'll go to the next word. This next word, bubbity. Let me see. I was looking it up today. Okay. That's why, like earlier today, when Sharatazat was reading the verse, okay, I said that's all one word. Okay. And just for learning purposes, we're just using the Assyrian today on this particular lesson, okay? So I don't have to, go through the ancient and the Assyrian, you have to do it twice, okay? But what I could do is just go ahead and write the ancient on top while we're breaking it down, okay? So the next word, if you have your Bible app, okay, or your Tanakh, okay, it's going to be Atha Ha Tharapayam. Ha Tharapayam, okay? Atha Ha Tharapayam, okay? Ya, and the Ma, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So that Atha, you know what the Atha is, right?
So I guess Ath.
Right, Ah. Wow. Taking the images, okay. So that would be the images.
I remember one time we was I think we was reading in the Sabbath, and we had this talk about the Ath. And Ath doesn't really have a meaning, like at least not in like not in the concordance or whatever. Like if you look up Ath, there's not really a word for it. But I guess it goes with other words.
Right. It doesn't have a meaning. You know what I mean? There's nothing to look up. So hold on, let me see if I have something that can explain that a little bit better. Man, it's hot in here. I don't know what's going on with the AC. Jeez. Let's see. Okay, I don't see anything in my notes that will help me clarify or clear up the purpose and the usage of the okay? But if you look at it, the root word, what we're looking at here, okay, it's the rapam. It's like a the rapam, okay, which means the root word is images. Okay. Now we have the ha in the beginning, okay, which makes it the images. Okay. The ha, okay, right here we have images, okay. Okay, the rapam. Okay. Go ahead, Aitadal.
Oh no, I was just reading it.
Okay. So like the handwriting is not perfect, but yeah. So okay, in the
You forgot the yeah.
I forgot something.
You forgot the yeah.
Oh, I sure did. It's like that's why. Thara pa yam. Okay. Thara pa yam. Okay, that's the root word.
So like,
go ahead.
If I could, the yum makes it plural.
The yum, the end.
Right.
Right. Right, makes it more than one. Okay, the ha at the beginning is the, okay, the images. Images. The yum. Okay, hold on. So the root word here, Aitazab, is tharapa.
So it would be tharap.
Tharap.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
That's Genesis 34. Salakia, 31 and 34.
31. Salakia. 31 and 34. Right. The Did you have that in your notes or you got that offline?
What's that?
The yum at the end.
No, yeah, Khan. That's the yum makes it. The rop is image, and then the yum makes it images.
Okay.
Yeah, he's correct. The yum is makes it plural.
Good stuff. Okay. So image is the rock. Okay. Image. More than one image. Put the yum at the end, and it makes it plural. Okay. The rock yum. Okay. Ha, the rock yum. So we got a lot going on with this one word. Okay. The root word is image. The yum at the end makes it plural, and then the ha at the beginning is saying the. Okay. Okay. And I'll get with probably get with
Hazahab or something.
Hazahab, yeah. If you could, I'll write a note on that, and if you could go ahead and reach out to the brother and see what that at the beginning, how do we handle that or break it down or teach it, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's that word. Okay, so far. We know now Rachel had taken the images, okay? That's where we're at right now. Okay, so we'll go to the next word. Okay, so there was a lot going on with this word. It was good to go through it and break it down, okay? The rock is image, okay? The rock yum is images, okay? The ha at the beginning gives it saying the, okay? The images. Ha, the rock yum, okay?
Right.
Go ahead.
Does that word also mean like images as well as idols?
I would say yes, because when you read the scripture, remember it was like he said, "Why did you take my gods?" or something like that.
Right.
So yeah, it would be these images would be something that was being worshipped. Okay.
Con.
No sweat. Good question. One for bringing that out.
No sweat, sir.
You'll see I've been taking care of my board, trying to keep that baby nice. All right, so where we at?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Israel, hit that like button. If you know we right, hit that like. If you care, share.
Right. And you know we live, so go ahead and subscribe.
Oh, yeah, brother.
that's Captain Kahan, man. He be with it, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, come.
I be cracking up. Crap said, you know we right, hit that like.
Right.
Like you said, I had read up on that.
Mm-hmm.
I read up on it, and it says, I'm gonna just bring this out. You know what I mean? But it says, okay, a parent contracted from in the demonstrative sense of entity, property, self, but generally used to point out more definitely the object of a verb or preposition, even or namely.
So it's kind of like when it's saying like she took the image, she took the images. That art is like referring to it being like in a direct object or something like that.
It sounds like that's what it's talking about. Like it's showing us a sense of entity.
A sense of entity. It's
Yeah,
basically saying it's a thing.
yeah, because it's an object.
Right. Okay. Okay. Is that
It's like
always okay? So the is basically making it a noun.
well, it's pointing out an object. It's pointing out an object. It's pointing out like a definite object, like a verb. It could be referring to like a verb or a preposition or something. You know what I mean? But it looks like it's just one of those words that just
A
like
verb. What's a verb? An action, right?
right.
Okay.
Because it has no definite meaning.
Yeah, just we're gonna have to. I mean, because I'm shit. That didn't help me at all. But yeah, just if you would, I'll definitely reach out to Officer Hazahab. I'm sure he's probably already, you know what I mean, encountered this question before, so we'll see what comes out of it. The water shrouds is out.
Nah, no sweat, sir. Just wanted to bring that out. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Okay, the next word. Yeah, wa ta shamma. Okay. Is that how you would say that, Sharatazak?
Kana Wakan. That's how I would say it. I may be wrong, but that's the way I would say it.
How about you, Aitazak?
Come.
Okay.
Wata Shama.
Okay, so root word. What's the root word?
The root word on that would actually be sham or shawam. Salaki.
Okay, they took the wa out for some reason. Okay, they omitted the wa. Right?
Well, they put it in the beginning. The wa.
Right.
Well, okay, but that's when you have the wa at the beginning. What is?
It means and.
Right.
So, okay. Okay, so this word is basically just an action word. Okay? This word is an action word, and it's basically telling you, okay, and then telling you what's happening. Okay, okay, like you said, the wa right here is in. Okay, the root word. Let's see what the root word was. on.
Like you, sir.
Go ahead.
The would make it like future tense. The like, you know, like she will do. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. And put them. Like she's doing something. She's going to do it. Or she's doing it. Future tense. The
And put, like the Hold on. The at the beginning.
Yeah, that's that. If I may, that is correct for feminine though. Like only feminine plurals, or I mean not plurals. Only feminine past future tense.
But this and put them is not future tense.
Right.
That's present tense. That's what I was just looking at. Present tense. Okay. Right. Itazar. This would be,
well, present tense would be putting.
Okay. And well, so it would have to be past tense.
Right.
And put them. Right.
Mm-hmm. That would be done, or so like that wouldn't. Well, according to these notes, that is only mentioned for future tense.
Come. And it's like something that she's doing, like she will do, or you know what I'm saying?
The thought at the beginning or the end?
At the beginning. It's like referring to something that she will do.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And then, the thought. All right. Is feminine, right?
Kana.
Say that again, Itazar.
Oh no, that was Officer Shiraz.
No, what you said before.
About what?
The thought.
Okay, yeah, the thought is feminine future tense.
It's like the other one.
Go ahead.
Princess in the chat. Princess Salakia says, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name correctly. Ra'aiha.
Yes, Ra'aiha.
Okay, Khan. She said, Salakia, sir, I'm confused with this word. Are those last two symbols both the ma?
Yes.
Khan.
Yes, that's two mas.
Mama.
Mama.
Here's the definition of
Okay, so the tha, right? The wa is in, okay? The tha makes it this action being done by, it makes it a feminine.
Khan. She said concert the water.
No sweat. Okay. In, okay. Okay. We have to go all the way back up to the last word, okay? Tharapayam, okay? Okay. We're talking about images, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And now we are at wa tha shamma, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And okay, wa tha shamma is telling you the wa is in, okay? The tha on the root word shawam, okay, is telling you it's a feminine, it's a female, a feminine actions. A feminine person is performing this action, okay? So
Right.
the root word would be them.
No, the root word is put, sir.
Oh, where am I at? Dang.
Shalom or
Okay.
Shama.
Right.
It's shalom. Like, okay, now we would have to figure out why they took away the wa, but I know the sha and the ma are together, and then the ma at the end makes it them. So put them.
This, the ma at the end,
Mm-hmm.
makes it ma.
It makes it there or them.
Right, it's there. Mm. This ma makes it there or them, right? We'll say this is them. Okay, this is the root word.
There.
So
I would, if I could, I would put there just because it's like nope.
That's what it said.
Right.
Mm.
I mean, I know the word, but I
Right.
mean, just if we was going off the notes, because
okay, in Esau's, okay, we have to translate from our rendition of the word and what it means to try to make it understandable in Esau's language, okay? So he's saying it's them, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But the Hebrew, it would actually be there.
Mm-hmm.
Which is basically
This is a tough word. This gets you all the tricks of Hebrew right here.
It's just that the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of.
The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's all.
That's what's going on right here.
Now,
And you got to look at it like this also. We're reading in the Assyrian, okay, and he has modified our language. So we have to turn around and look at his rendition of it and try to break it down and give it to our people for what it really means. You know what I mean? Okay, so
like in reality, it should have been Watha Shawam. You see what I'm saying? Because you know we are people that just speak direct. You know, Esau, you know, like Officer Nashak said, and jammed it up.
D. Okay. D or thou. Okay. Thou or thee. Okay. Hold on here. You said, Itazar, where did you get that from? That the thought at the beginning made it feminine.
These future tense words.
Future tense.
Yeah.
That's when you're in the future tense. Okay, hold on, because I just
Like you, sir.
Go ahead.
I also have the ma at the end of the word as of or from. You see what I'm saying?
Ooh, where is that?
Itazar, I don't think we're in this case. We're not dealing with like this is not a future tense. What was I just said? Or past tense. Hold on. It was over here. Okay. Okay. Prepositions set before a noun to show noun's relationship to another word in the sentence. Okay, and if you put the tha, so this the tha at the beginning is thou or thee.
I'm sorry, you said I didn't really understand what you said.
All right, so if there's symbols we can use and sounds we could use that we'll put in front of a word that will show the relationship to another word in the sentence. So if you put tha in front of a word, it means thou or they or thee, which is like what?
So like you, sir.
Go ahead.
The ma at the end of that word makes it like a possessive. So it'd be there.
Right.
The ma right here makes it there.
Because it's like a possessive adjective.
So it would be okay, it would be like, yeah, right.
It'll be like she put it there. You know what I mean? Like the item.
That, if I could, that there is like you said, possessive. So it's like there, like yours, but there.
Oh yeah. Okay. So like right. So that's what it's you know what I mean?
Okay, so the ma at the end is showing a possessive, right? But here we have them, but it's actually there, right? Okay. Okay, so the wa, okay, the root word shalom, okay. Shalom. Did you look that one up, Itazar?
Yeah, I'm getting it for you right now.
Yeah, shalom. if I could, shalom is put. That's what I'm getting from the BLB.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This shalom is put.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that ma at the end is like a masculine, because if it said na, it would have been feminine, but it's masculine, which I don't know what the difference is, but
Okay, these are images that these were his gods, okay?
right.
Okay, and it says, and put them, okay? Like I said, we have to differentiate and, break down what Esau has done to the language, okay?
Gone. Yeah, you're correct. That sounds about right.
So it's in, root word is shalom, and I don't know what the heck Esau has done here by taking out the wa and putting a ma, okay? But if you
So Esau illiterate anyway, so
okay, so we're at the point where it says now Rachel had taken the images and put them or there, okay, wa ta shama, okay.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead, Abdullah.
The ma at the end is basically saying the there is the images. Like there, like when it says and put, like in Hebrew, our language is kind of like broken up like that. So it's really just saying and put. But the ma makes the putting of the images. So the ma is referring to images. So it's wa, tha being the basically like the action, like she's doing this, putting, or she's going to put, and then the ma makes that word, makes the put possessive of the images, if that makes sense.
So the tha is more like you said, makes it an action.
Right.
Like she's doing it.
Right.
Like she's the one putting it. Yeah.
Right. It's giving it this action that's happening, like you said, is the tha makes it her, feminine, she,
right.
And she, but it doesn't say that in Esau's language.
Right.
Okay, but in our language, it's saying in basically she putting them.
Right.
There.
Right.
Image.
It's like it represent the verb.
And the putting is happening to the images. That's why there's a ma.
Right. See, Esau, we got you, bro. We got you. No sweat. You want to play with our language? We got scholars in here, man.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean, and like the scripture you were reading earlier, okay, the pure language, we have to go back and decipher how, Esau has jumped up our language, and we gotta purify it and refine it and
right.
make it, what it was before, which is the work that we gotta put in, okay?
Right. We got to clean up his mess.
Yeah, and like you said, going back to that scripture and going back to Jeremiah 14, because they took it away from us in the first place.
That's
So
right.
now we even gotta sit here and learn.
I know, but you know
You
what?
know what I'm saying?
Like what you're saying is so true. But you know, like I always, it's so hard because the oppressor jammed us up, took our language, all these other things.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like he took his rulership over us too far. He hung us, he burnt us, all these other things. But at the same time, why did it happen?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's his fault. Yes, he's the devil that the Bible. Yeah, he tricked us and begot all the. But you know what I mean? We walked away from our heritage and our culture and our laws and our, you know what I mean? Our God. So now we got to start from the ground up and raise up out of the dust. Okay.
Oh, you took the word, Salaki. My bad. It's like I should have more discipline, but you took the word out of my mouth, sir.
What's that?
The dust. We
Right.
are the dust.
Right.
Like that's all I picture when I think about our people. I remember how Captain Shawariyala first broke it down for me. You know that Adam scripture. You know what I'm saying? We down there in the dust, man. We in the dirt. You know what I mean? So that's where we at, man.
Yeah.
That's where we at.
Put us out of their dirt, our dirt. Shawam me out of the dirt.
Right.
So like that's not proper Hebrew.
That boy said shalom meat. Out the dirt.
Okay. All right. So okay. So we broke down up to the point. Now Rachel had taken the images and put them. Okay.
And the
Okay. All right. So it's gonna get confusing. It was confusing just then. Now, okay.
If I could real quick.
Okay. Now, okay, in our language, the words are not in line like in Esau's language, okay? Esau language is, I don't know what to call it, okay? But, okay, so, okay, I'm trying to see which word. I might have to skip some words to make it make sense. If we're, you know, it's like we're writing it down and studying, okay? Hold on one second. Okay. So now we're at the point where Rachel has the images. We put them in the camel's furniture.
right.
So what are we saying in the camel's furniture? What are we saying when we say that?
In the camel's purse, like the bag. That's
right. Right. Okay. I just wanted to make sure everybody understands when it says furniture, it's talking about something that is on this camel that you would use to store stuff. Okay. It's like a pouch. Okay.
A saddle.
Like a hamper.
Well,
like a cradle.
Say that again, Axel.
Like a cradle. It's like a basket.
Right. Okay. Better. Yes. This furniture is like a basket. Imagine you go home and there's this little basket on the side of your couch that you put stuff in. Okay, it's part of your furniture, right? So this furniture was used on the camel, okay, to carry stuff.
Right. So like you said, like a horse saddle.
Right, but the saddle is something you sit on.
Right.
Okay. Now, like, okay, it's almost like picture a motorcycle.
Yeah.
It has a seat, right? Like those Harleys, it has a seat, but on the side of the Harleys, they have furniture.
Yeah.
They have bags that you can put stuff in. So it's not really the saddle, but it's what it might be attached to the saddle.
Yeah.
Like on the side of the camel. Okay.
If I may.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I have like the basically is explaining what the furniture is.
Okay.
It says the word car rendered furniture properly denotes a large round pannier placed one on each side of a camel for a person, especially women, to ride in. It is a hamper like a cradle, having a back, head, and sides, like a great chair.
Right.
Morrison describes them as two long chairs like cradles covered with red cloth to hang on the two sides of the camel. Basically, which are a kind of covered chairs, which the Persians hang over their camel. It's kind of like if you think about it, imagine like when like you riding with your princess. You know what I'm saying? You in Israel, you on your camel, you got your princess, you riding on the camel, but you know you don't want your princess in the hot cooking sun. You know what I'm saying? You want to get her somewhere comfortable to sit. It's two saddles, you can call I guess you could call them saddles on each side, and they're covered. You know what I'm saying? So that's why she's able to hide something in them as well.
So she would sit in this saddle that's on the side of the camel?
Kind.
Man, I can't even picture that.
Yeah. It's you know what? And I get what you mean. Because it's like,
I can picture, and I've seen where they have like the big tent thing over the, on top of the camel. Mm-hmm. So like you said, she's not just in the sun like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for all learning purposes, we'll say, it's like you said, a basket. Okay,
mm-hmm.
It's a piece of furniture. It's something that was designed to hold things. Okay,
mm-hmm.
And it lays on the camel. Okay, on the side of the camel. Okay, so okay. Now Rachel had taken the images and put them, okay, in the camel's furniture. But okay, when we go through this right now, okay, the next word in the Hebrew is gonna be furniture. Okay, and then it's gonna say camel, okay? First it's gonna say furniture, and then it's gonna say camel. And I've taught this before. The Hebrew is almost like you can compare it to Spanish, compared to English. You know how in Spanish they say words backwards. They say, you know what I mean? They say sentences and stuff backwards. You know what I mean? And that's the only way I can try to explain the Hebrew. Like our words are not lined up like Esau's words, okay? Like Shiratazah said earlier, we just say things, okay, with definite meaning to them, okay. We'll just say, camel furniture instead of in the camel's furniture. You know what I mean? So, all right. So the next word is going to be bakar, okay. Ka and ra, bakar, okay. Okay, and the root word is kar. Or would you say corrupt?
Car.
Car, right. I just, I asked because I be wanting to double check if anybody see me saying something wrong. Okay.
If I may,
Go ahead. Yeah,
that might be
what's that?
That might be where they get the word car from.
The word car?
Yeah.
But no, because car means furniture.
Car means a seat. You know, from what we just read, car is like, well, like if we want to say according to Esau, his definition of it would be like the seat that you ride.
Okay, I got you.
Right.
I got you. I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I can see that too. I don't know for sure, but I can see that.
Yeah, that's just my thought. You know what I'm saying? Thought for thought type of thing.
Right.
Car, it's a car, you know what I'm saying? They call what we drive in today or ride in today a car.
Right.
Or actually, they call the part of like you don't even got to be driven like a car on a train. It doesn't have a driving wheel and all that. It's just a car.
Yeah, because the camel was a car.
Yeah.
Camel was their car. I'm trying to show the people an image. If you can see, I can't find a real good image.
Can you pull something up, Isupk, and put it on the screen?
Come on.
All right.
Trying to give them an example.
What did you type in to get that?
Put it up closer to Isupk. I couldn't really see it.
I just put Camel's furniture.
Right.
But it gave me like a bunch of furniture stores, but it did give me images of camels.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Not really.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay. Okay, so this furniture, that the word car, okay, represents the meaning of it. This furniture, what Esau calls furniture, okay?
Right.
It's actually a device that was used to ride camels, and you could actually put stuff. I guess she put it under the spot where she was sitting, right? She sat on it.
Gone.
Right. So, you know what I mean? So she basically put it under her seat. Okay.
Gone.
Okay. So we're up to Bakar. Okay. So the Ba means in. Okay. And the root word car is furniture. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see.
And like I said, this word, our language, okay, is designed, set up a little bit, it's way different than Esau's language, okay? So
right.
it's saying, and put them in furniture, the camel. Okay. Just imagine if this is all we wrote, all we spoke, it would make sense. But growing up in this society and knowing English, and we read it now, and it doesn't make sense. It's kind of backwards, right?
Right.
It's not. This is not backwards. English is backwards. The oppressor's language, that's what's really backwards. And we're saying that everything this oppressor does and has created and set up is wonderful, great, and just spectacular. Where it's all garbage. Okay.
If I could.
Go ahead.
This is like an image, like a reference that you can look at.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, so she would be on top of that thing, right?
Right.
It's like a basket, almost like underneath it.
Right.
It's like a compartment there, and she would sit on top of that. Okay.
See if you can find an actual camel, Isupk. Baba Kasha.
Right. Yeah, I was looking. I couldn't find one. I'm gonna keep looking.
Just put camel's furniture in the Google search and go to images.
Mm-hmm.
You should see it like an actual camel.
Okay, so the bakar is furniture, and the ba at the beginning is in right. Furniture. Okay, now let's get the word. Let's break down the word for camel. Okay, it would be in the camel's furniture. Okay? But here, the ba, okay, the way our language is in furniture. Okay? In furniture, the camels in furniture. Okay? In the camel's furniture. Okay?
Right.
Basically, it would be if we were speaking our language and we understood it wholeheartedly and 100%, we would just be saying, you know, the camel's furniture. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay. But that's a perfect, that's a good picture right there. Okay. The furniture, that's furniture. Okay. That's car. That's furniture. What's on that camel? Okay. That's car. Right. And you can put stuff in that car, which would be car, okay?
That's right.
In the furniture. All right, I'm gonna keep going for time's sake. We don't ate up 2 hours, okay? See if I can knock out the rest of these words real quick. Break down
God.
What Rachel going through and doing. LeBron's looking for his idols, his images, okay, and Rachel sitting on them. Because she wanted more than what, you know, LeBron was willing. It ain't like he didn't already give, you know, Jacob all that stuff. Gave him half the flock or whatever, true.
Right.
With some handmaids and all.
Right. Right. Okay. So, okay, camel. Okay. Camel. The next word is ha, ga, ma, and la. Okay. Gamal. Okay. So the ha at the beginning. Okay. This is the root word, gamal. The ha at the beginning. Okay. The.
That's right.
Okay. Gamal. Okay. Okay, this, I don't know why they have they're making this plural. The Esau, he's got camels instead of camel. It's one camel.
Right.
Jeez, boy, Esau is something else.
Oh, you saying in the you're saying in the English?
Right. Right.
Yeah, it's like camels, like
huh?
It's like saying camels, like possessive.
Right.
Right, I got you. But it's still just one camel.
Right, but not plural, like not camels plural. Camels, like it belongs to the camel.
Got you.
Right.
Got you. Okay. Gamal is camel. Okay. So now we're at, okay. Now Rachel had taken the images and put them in the furniture, in the camel's furniture. That's not how it reads in the English part of it, but in furniture, the camels, okay?
The camel's furniture.
Okay, the next word is wa. Wa, Ta, okay. Wa, Lashawan.
That's right.
And the root word is, here we go again. Okay, so the tha, like we, okay, the wa. Wait, no. Okay, the wa. Wa. The root word is ya. Yashab. Okay. Okay, so now we have Esau has taken the ya out, or the tha, and put in the ya.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, he took the ya out and put the tha because
Right.
again, like that tha, it's that doing, it's that action, like sitting, like sat.
Right.
Well, I mean, like putting.
The tha is
that future tense again.
Yeah. It should have been Wa Yashab. Wa Yashab. Presses the devil the Bible speaks.
I would have to ask Officer Hazahab, but I believe it's only taking that ya out to make it feminine. So like we have words where it's like, okay, a tha, they take the ha out and replace it with a na to make it feminine. So in this instance, it's taking out the ya and putting the tha to make it feminine. Like in the other one, it took out the wa because it put the tha and made it feminine. Not sure why it would take the wa.
okay, yeah, because it's saying, I don't know, it's saying the tha at the beginning, like you said, it's making it feminine, right?
Mm-hmm. Like she's sitting or she sat.
Okay, the tha at the beginning here makes it feminine. Okay. Okay, and the wa should be in.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The wa at the beginning of the word makes it in. Okay. And like Isupk said, the tha is like an action, it's feminine. She's doing this thing, and the root word is yashab, okay, sit. Okay. It's like, okay, in the English it's saying and sat. Okay. Mm-hmm. Like she did it, okay, mm-hmm. Or she's doing it and sat. Okay. In feminine, it's like she's doing it. It's an action, and I don't know why they took the ya out. Okay, we'll ask Officer Hazahab because this is the second time. Did you write that other one down, Itazal?
Kind of. All
right, write this one down too, also. Okay, but this is the root word here basically it's sat, but it would be like the thought is actually making it like Itazab said, sitting, okay? And she sat on the, and she sat, and sat, okay? Wa the shah, and sat, okay? And it's making it, the thought is giving you a feminine vibe on it, okay? It's being done by a female, Rachel, okay? Okay. 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 Let's take this down and try to get the next few words done. So basically, you're getting the vibe on how we use certain sounds, okay, on certain words to give that word a different meaning or different perspective, or it could be giving it ownership, okay, or letting you know if it's feminine or masculine. Okay, and sat, the next word is al yahum, upon them. Okay, al yahum. Al yahum, okay. So, okay, the root word is al. Okay. You got, okay, so now we got the ya, the ha, and the ma, which is making it plural, the ma, okay. It says in our, but it's actually here it's saying them.
Right.
Set upon them, like there, they're saying them. There is the, we're talking about the idols, okay, the images. There is not saying like there over there, but a group of things or a group of people, right? Aliyahum, okay.
So like you said,
Go ahead.
is Al saying like okay, you see Al, is it saying on, like, you know, over? Because you know Al is like over, upon.
Right, the upon. Upon is right over, like you're saying, right. But here, okay, it's saying upon. And like you said, the aisle is like over. Like, okay, you got to go over it, get upon it, okay?
God.
Then the ma is making it plural. Upon them, there's more than one idol, okay? The ya and the ha, hold on. Let's see. The ya and the ha, the. The ya and the ha. I'm not seeing anything on that.
I'm sorry. What are you looking for, sir?
Okay, owl is upon. Then we got your hum. Okay, we know the ma is making it plural, but I'm trying to get with the ya and the ha.
Alia.
Your hum.
It's Alia.
Alia? Wait a minute.
Alia.
I got aisle over here.
You got Al? Like, what are you in your notes?
On the app. It's aisle. Aisle is upon.
Right. If you look, all right. If you're looking on the app, it's the Hebrew parsing. I don't know if you see that. It says Hebrew parsing, and it has Alia and then hum. Like the Alia would be the over. I mean upon, and then the hum. Like the owl is the root word, but Al Yahum makes it this phrase upon them. Like the hum, if you look in your notes, you'll see hum means them. Like in your pronouns or they. The hum is like they. It's also plural.
Your hum.
So, right, hum. Let me see if I can. Matter of fact, I think I can share my screen real quick.
I see the ma. I don't see hum.
All right, you see this, sir, on the screen? See, this is the alia, right? I'm not really sure why they call that. Right. But there's the alia, and then there's the hum. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
This is how it's separated.
Right.
It's the alia, and then it's the hum. The alia, I mean,
I'm
the
trying
hum
to
is
find it in my notes that I got from General Q.
okay.
That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to get. Yeah. And I don't see it in my notes. So okay. So alia is upon, and the hum is there.
Right.
Right.
Right. So look, the root. This is the root word. If I could, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is the root word etymology, right? This is Strong's H5921. Isle, right? It's a
Right.
It says part of speech, conjunction, preposition. Root word etymology, properly the same as isle, which is H5920, and I'll go to that next. It says used as a preposition in the singular or plural, often with prefix, or as conjunction with a particle following. Right? If I go
Okay,
to
that particle they're talking about is the hum.
I I gotta get Officer Hazahab to confirm it, but I believe it's talking about the ya.
Okay.
That's the particle, because the hum is like is not, it's not a particle. It's a pronoun. It's like a pronoun.
Right. Okay, and this the ya is part. It's a particle part of the isle.
Right.
Aliyah,
Right.
which is making it action.
No, it's just making it a word. It's just making al yahum a word, basically.
Okay, it's putting these two together.
Right.
They're using
Al.
to put these al and hum together.
Right. Al
Okay.
is it says properly the top, specifically the highest. It's like when we say it's like when people talk about the Most High, they what do they call it? I forget what they say about the Most High's name, but like it even makes reference, i.e., God. Also adverb aloft, to Yahweh, I guess, above, high, most high. But this word is like saying upon them, al yahum. It's upon, like on, it's like on top of them. But it's basically it's the same word, but this word that we're looking at right now is al yah.
Okay, so basically, like you're saying, they're using the ya just to make it a word, just to connect this word to that word.
Right.
Or to connect it, make it all one word. Al ya hum. Okay.
I gotta get the breakdown on exactly what the yah makes the means for the owl, but I know for a fact the hum is a pronoun. You know what I'm saying? The hum is there with them.
Salakia.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think the ya is referencing the object.
Say that again, Sharata.
Like it's referencing the object, the ya.
Okay. Okay, the them. The hum.
Mm-mm.
No, not the them.
Well, yeah, the images.
The images.
Okay. Upon them.
Right.
Upon. Okay, and it's letting you know. Okay, it's the Yah you're saying is representing the thing or the things.
Right.
Let's see.
I don't know. I'm gonna put that in my notes as well.
Okay.
Because I'm looking at my notes and I have it as a possessive adjective.
Right.
The Yah.
At the end of the word.
Well, it doesn't tell me if it's at the
Possessive adjectives.
But that's what I have in my notes as Yah, as a possessive adjective.
Yeah, no, that would be like my, or yeah, like when you're saying my shoes or my images, you would put it at the end of images, right? So images is, or let's just say bread, for instance. Bread is lakum. It would be lakum yeah, which is my bread. But this is saying upon, like I don't think that's the same one. Like I said, I'll ask all these questions to also has a hug.
All right, the water must shine first. All right, so okay, this word al yaham basically means upon them. Okay. Let me try to get the rest of these. Okay, right, we got it. It's happening again. Okay, the next word is waya mash sha. Waya mash sha. That sound right?
Come.
The root word is mash sha.
Waya Mashash.
Mash shash. No, mash sha. Okay, this is the sha. Okay, mash sha. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we have the wa and the ya. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, and then you have the ya, okay, and it's doing the same thing, right? Like you just explained, Aitazar.
right. So now it's putting the ya instead of it being mashash or masha, it's adding that ya in it. But the word is and. I'm sorry, I'm kind of looking at both things right now.
Mash sha.
And searched.
Right, search.
Slack y'all one.
Mm-hmm.
The think it's pronounced Mashash because Mashah is like
Josh. Okay. Mashash. Okay, so you're putting the two shahs together. Mashash.
right, because Mashah is like Moses.
Shah. Okay, I got you. So it'll be Mashash. Mashash. No, Mashash.
Mashash.
Mashash. Okay, which means search. Waya Mashash. Which means search. Okay. In search. Okay, and then the next one is a pretty simple one here.
If I could,
go ahead.
I think that Mashash is basically like what we do when brothers enter the school. You know what I'm saying? When young brothers and new brothers come to the school, you know what I'm saying, they gotta get Mashash at the door. Because the group
Search.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's like the definition is saying like to feel or grope or search.
But we ain't filling up on nobody.
Well, not like that. Not
like that.
You know what? Like everything we do, we have to explain. No, I'm not. It's not like that.
Wow. No homo.
You know why?
Because the white man.
Yeah, because the white man's the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he has profaned everything.
Everything.
Like you can't have nothing normal, and he hasn't like profaned it and made it like you have to now be like, oh no, not like that. You know what I mean?
Like yeah,
what the professor has done. Okay.
Right. Like if I could, like Joseph had a rainbow garment. I can't even go out and get a rainbow garment. I can't get a purple garment. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how it would go off anyway though.
Hey, that's what I'm saying though. Joseph did. Huh? What'd you say, sir?
I said I don't know how that would go off anyway. A rainbow garment.
I mean, look.
You think it'll be hidden?
Oh, hey, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Joseph had one. It was the coat. Listen, Joseph had a garment that made all his brothers jealous of him, and it was rainbow. So I don't know.
Man, he must have had some real strong colors, man.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. It wasn't like like the rainbow in the sky. You know what I mean?
No. It's just because the Esau has
profaned it. I got
it. It wasn't there back then. Think about it. Back then, it was a promise from the Most High that He wasn't going to flood us no more. Right.
So obviously, it was a wonderful thing.
It was a great thing. Like he looking at, yeah, man, my John rainbow, boy. What you ain't got nothing like this. Now it's like, nigga, yo shit, rainbow, bro. You gay? You know what I mean? Like,
I can see that because the Native Indians, if you look at a lot of their garments, there's real bright, colorful colors, like the rainbow colors.
Now we just looking at it as, homosexuality.
Yeah, we're looking at it as pause.
Yeah, it's like pause, bro. You got a rainbow, like you can't even wear a rainbow because of the Esau. Mm-hmm.
Well, they got enough rainbows out here for, you know what I mean, for a decade. Everywhere you go, you see rainbows.
Yeah, man.
All right, so the next word is ha, a hall. Okay, you got the ha at the beginning saying the, a hall is tent. Okay. And Laban searched.
If I could, sir. Now the reason why I know, you know what I'm saying, I pronounce it as Laban because I know there's no like the O's and stuff, like there's no A. You know what I mean? That's why when you asked if it was Laban or Laban or Laban, I just stuck to I just stuck to the Hebrew. You know, that's all.
Right. No, you're right. You're right on it, man. Appreciate it. Water. Don't sound crazy. You know, I'm teared up if I can. Salakia. Okay. Pause, nigga. Anyway. Okay.
See, that wasn't even profane to me until I
Right.
did.
See, okay. All right. We try to run through this real quick. We over time. Okay. Okay. The tent. Okay. That was okay. The tent.
Mm-hmm.
You got to remember, like I said earlier, you know what I mean? Like, these words are not laid out in the order like Esau's language. So when you read it, just imagine trying to comprehend it and, you know, understand it without having, you know, the English to translate it to, you know what I mean?
Right.
Or translate it from or whatever, you know what I mean? Okay, so, all right, so we're at, okay, that's where we're at, right? Yeah.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
So that's the new word when we search the brothers. We're gonna be like, did you mashash?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mashash the brother.
Mashash the trooper.
Mashash that art.
Hebrew vocabulary, boy, we getting there.
Yeah.
Soon we ain't gonna be speaking English no more.
I hope.
That's the whole point. Okay.
Getting there.
Okay, so we got La'a,
Khan.
but not. Okay, so the wa, I don't know. At the beginning, wa.
Like that's how
But.
La'a.
Salakia.
Go ahead, Atazar.
Where were we at?
La'a.
Wala.
La'a. 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 We know what that is, right?
La'a. No.
Okay. In this instance, it's not.
Nah.
Okay, but not.
According to Esau, is but
Right.
I wanna try to break that down, but Esau is such a devil. Now he's got a wa in front of the la'ah.
yeah, I would just say and not.
And not.
But
they're saying but not. Okay.
Right.
So that's that. Okay. It's in not, but Esau saying but not.
Right.
Okay? Which is pretty much the same thing.
That's right.
Okay.
Like if you think about it, like basically they're trying to put it into a way where it makes a sentence in their language.
Right.
Because they wrote it word for word, and these are all accurate. Like all these words are accurate. You know what I'm saying? It's just that if you wrote it how we speak, it's just
Right.
like them. It's just like them today. If we, that's why they tell us in court we got to speak, legalese. Like we got to speak to where when they write it, it makes a proper sentence.
Right.
Like I can't go in the courtroom and say he went over there and we was chilling. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't be able to put that. That's not a sentence to them. You know what I mean? And they would you know what I'm saying? Over like so if we was to read it, if we was to just straight up read it, we would be reading like all 10 and not found.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Search he searched or how was he and
It's
search
like
for blind all
search
the
is
10.
not found.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Search,
Search, Laban searched and not found.
right.
You know what I mean? Like that's how we used to talk. Like it wasn't like, and he searched it in all this and but it's just
Yeah.
Laban searched, found not. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right. No found.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. That's how
And no found.
And you know what? You know what's so crazy? That's our language, but somehow this society has made our language to sound crazy. You know what I mean? Like to be, and he's changed it up because we talk so straightforward and use minimum words. That's masculine to use, not too many words.
Right.
Esau's so feminine, he got to put all these, adjectives and stuff in his, you know what I mean? He's got to add a bunch of sounds to his, language. When we just say search, not found, you know, like that's it. You know?
Mashash, la'a, mataza'ah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mashash. Yep. Mashash la'a mataza'ah.
See?
Mashash la'a mataza'ah.
Right. Straight direct.
Mataza'ah. Last word, found.
But it's like it's like what you were saying, like Esau, that's why the scriptures say his words are smoother than butter, because his language is deceiving, just like he's deceiving. You know what I mean? His language is very deceiving. It's like you have the word like psycho.
Thank you.
Like, where the hell is the P?
What's that? Which word?
Psycho.
Oh, okay.
Like they spell it with the P.
or phenomenal.
Right.
But they tell you spell it out.
That's why I don't know how children like win these spelling bees. Because it's like you saying a word and all it is memory. Like a spelling bee is just they memorize. It doesn't, you can't sound that word out and then actually spell it. Right. You know what I mean? Like, so that lets you know these spelling bees are just, these kids have sat around and memorized dictionaries and stuff. You know what I mean? How to spell these words. It has nothing to do with how they sound, because the word island, where's the S?
Oh man.
Exactly.
Where's the S?
Island.
Iceland. Okay, I don't know.
Island.
Right, Island. I mean, listen, we can go all day and night, and it doesn't take much to prove that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He's the deceiver. Right. He is the deceiver. Okay.
The pterodactyl. The heck is
right. What's your brain cells trying to spell that thing, man? You want to think about it. That's why the niggas drop out of school.
Yeah, right.
You ain't lying. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
Words, man.
Then they decided to throw alphabets in math. Now they really tripping.
Good night.
Right. The what do you call it?
Geometry, yeah, algebra and stuff like that.
All right, so
Pi. What the heck is pi?
Go ahead, Axel.
Nothing.
Okay. All right. Well, we way over time. We got through it. About an hour, extra long, but that's it. We'll be here tomorrow. Okay. Reading and interpreting the Hebrew again.
Right.
In the Sabbath class. Okay. I think what we got council tomorrow. Okay, so most high in Christ with that. Listen, I'm gonna let y'all brothers go. Get up out of here, get some rest, and get in here in the morning, get your Sabbath service on. Okay, so with that, we salute y'all out. How about Shemyaw Shabbat? Okay, and Yahweh Thumb by Shemyaw Shah to the sisters. We're out. The water's out, nights is out. The water to y'all, man. I appreciate it.
I'm right, sir.
Y'all warriors, man. All right.
You said Shazam.
Shazam?
No,
You
doggy. All right, man. I'll get with y'all tomorrow.
We in this class for a reason.
Hey, wait a minute. The troopers are in the council now, right?
No, not the major council.
Am I thinking wrong?
Yeah, not the major council.
Not the major council?
Not the major council. I don't think so.
Okay, so whatever you need, Shiratazah, just hit me up. Let's try to figure out, you know what I mean? Something like that. I mean, the troopers can come because, we're going to be doing the Sabbath service. But, that major council going to last till, who knows when.
Fine, sir. I'll chop it up with you tomorrow.
All right, no sweat.
All right.
Or we can stick around. Or we can stick around till after we end the class.
Yeah,
I wanted to bring something up too.
Okay. Just go ahead and do it. End it. You know how to end it?